So that must mean that our Trailblazers have something going on with Mrs. Root and Mrs. Hughes. So I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Hughes, and she's going to let us know what we're up to.
All the Bullard South bands had their spring band concert last week, and we are doing morning performances last week, but then we had to get ready for the vocal concert, so we moved our morning performances to this week. So in addition to that, we had some bonus time with the 6th grade, so we did a song called Rocket Science, and together with Mrs. Rube and Mrs. Watts, we developed a big collaboration where my dance students will be performing the Rocket Science song, and the 6th grade class will be joining in on a chant about the different rock types, which my students will share with you, and the dancers and Mrs. Watts work together to choreograph movement to the chant. So I'm going to let my speakers continue.
There are 3 major types of rocks. These are connected by the rock cycle. The 6th grade students drew a diagram of the rock cycle. Metamorphic rocks form when rocks are subjected to high heat, high pressure, hot mineral-rich fluids, or more commonly, some combination of these factors. These rocks are started out as some other kind of form.
Igneous rocks are formed by solidification of cooling magma either above or below the surface of the earth. For example, around volcanoes, the magma consists of particles of pre-existing rocks, and can be caused by one or more relations of increasing temperature, pressure changes of compaction.
Sedimentary rocks are formed from broken down bits of other rocks, or even from the remains of plants or animals. Little pieces collect in low-lying areas by lakes, oceans, and deserts. They are then compressed back into the rock by the weight of the materials around them and on top of them.
Bravo. Thank you to Mrs. Rubin, Mrs. Watts, and to our tech team and Mr. Funk to help make this night happen to do that, or to help this morning happen to make this.
Thank you, big thank you to Mrs. Hughes for coordinating all this.
Let's give those 6th graders and